Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the first WAtv episode of second semester. Our new class is excited to do what we can to bring you the information you need and want. We are coming to you today from Studio 22. I'm Izzy.
And I'm Hannah. And today we will get you caught up with some news from around Wheaton Academy, as well as introduce you to a couple new and exciting segments. But first, Edward is back and he got a chance to talk to some of our seniors. Check it out.
As second semester unfolds, seniors have also started their countdown towards graduation. There's a lot of mixed feelings, and let's hear what some of them have to say.
I'm pretty relaxed right now. I'm kind of happy there's no homework.
Super stressful. There's a lot to do and no motivation to do it.
I think some people need to be a little bit more worried about senioritis, the semester 8 brain-eating pathogen.
I don't know, like I'm fine. I'm not really worried about anything.
I'm going to be really sad to leave this place because of all the great opportunities, but I'm actually really excited for a fresh start.
I am excited for this semester to be over because we're currently dissecting cats, and I have a cat, and my dissection cat looks identical to my real cat.
I have my future kind of planned out, but not really, so it's kind of like iffy. I don't know.
Oh, I felt pretty good about last semester at Wheaton Academy.
Fighting off senioritis as much as I possibly can right now.
I'm sad that it's the last semester, but I'm also excited because I can pursue my future goals and dreams.
I'm going to California, and I want to go to California right now. I'm very excited to finish out this year strong, athletically and academically, mostly athletically.
I'm at the point where I've been here long enough where it'll just be fun to go somewhere new.
Honestly, this last semester is going to be kind of hard for me to say goodbye.
No matter you are feeling high or low, let's value our last semester here at Wheaton Academy and make the best memories happen. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Edward. It's hard to believe that these seniors only have a semester left. Take a moment to thank them for their contributions to this place. Strike up a conversation and see what imparting knowledge they can pass on to you. Let's transition into a few announcements. Today, Stage Crew will have a meeting in Studio 22 at lunch. If you have any interest in being on this team, grab a lunch and come up to Studio 22. Contact Mr. Haka on Academy Central if you cannot attend.
Speaking of the musical, the hair and makeup crew will also have a meeting today at lunch. Come to Mrs. Vinker's room, room 117 in Academy Hall. She will go over expectations, calendar items, and try to provide some vision for what the crew will do this year. If you cannot attend, contact Mrs. Rinker either in person or through Academy Central by the end of the week.
Last night, the Eagles beat the Patriots in Super Bowl 52, and although I'm sure we had a lot of people interested in the game, just as many, if not more, were interested in the commercials. Here to bring you a new segment called In the News is Luke Sesnoff.
Hey guys, I'm Luke. Let's talk money for a second. The Super Bowl is a big business. Far and away, it has the largest television viewing audience of any each year. The average 30-second commercial slot costs over $5 million this year. In that huge investment, companies have to decide how to communicate their product. Some work in humor, some get super serious, some make a political statement, and still others work in the simplicity angle. The verdict is still out there on which commercials were best received, but one of the front runners was the Tide commercial. Take a look.
Yeah, just your typical Super Bowl car ad, right?
Or a hilarious beer ad.
Or whatever ad this is.
Whatever.
But it's a Tide ad.
What? It's a Tide ad.
What makes it a Tide ad?
There are no stains. Look at those clean clothes. What else would this be an ad for?
Diamonds?
A gift that lasts for
No, Tide.
It's time for a cold refreshment.
Tide ad.
Fall into the sleep of
No. Tide. No. Tide ad.
Extreme.
No. Tide.
Tide!
Meet the all-new. No, it's a Tide ad. Tide.
So, does this make every Super Bowl ad a Tide ad?
I think it does. Watch and see.
Thanks, Luke. Our hope is to keep you up to date with relevant news stories throughout the semester. Tweet us at WAtv to suggest a topic that we should cover. We also have Twitter poll up on which you thought was the best commercial. Get your votes in. Attention all juniors. It's now time to start planning for the junior-senior formal. If you are interested in helping to plan this special event to honor the seniors, please come to a meeting this Wednesday, February 7th, in Mrs. Gregerson's room, room 104. Please bring your lunch and your creative ideas.
Any students interested in rock climbing are welcome to join the climbing club after school on Thursdays. No experience is required. If you think you might be interested in being a rock climber, invite a friend to come with you, gear up, and climb. Please send Mr. Regan an Academy Central message if you'd like to join us. And speaking of climbing, our very own Cooper Bastian has qualified to compete at the USA Climbing Youth Nationals this weekend in Salt Lake City. He'll compete against the top climbers in the country in a series of problems that will test his strength and ability to figure out how to pull himself up a complex series of tiny edges, finger-sized pockets, and sloping surfaces. Wheaton Academy has never had such a climber attend nationals, and we are incredibly proud of what he's accomplished.
A week ago, Wheaton Academy was represented by 3 student musicians at the State Music Festival. Will Lyon and Will Friedland participated in the All-State Orchestra, while Max Anliker represented us in all-state choir. Gerald Blackman caught up with them recently for our newest segment, Walking in the Halls in 60 Seconds. Here it is.
I'm here with Will, and Max, and we're just gonna dive right into the questions. So, Will, what is the weekend process of what's going on?
Yeah, so last fall, the 3 of us auditioned for a district competition, and we placed very highly at the district competition.
Wow.
So then we were able to move to the state level competition, where we went last weekend, auditioned again on different music, and placed very highly there as well.
Wow, I mean, Will, how many people competed there?
So there's about 26,000 musicians that want to compete to get in the district ensembles, and then about 2,400 make it. And out of those people, the top 25% of the top 10% make it to All-State, which
That's
is like 600 people.
Well, what's the time commitment here, Max?
Well, obviously there's a great deal of commitment in learning your music ahead of time, but you just get so much time just to practice with the individuals for hours on end, and you really learn it really quickly, so it's awesome.
Music in college for you guys?
I'm looking into it, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
We're thinking about it.
Alrighty, thank you guys.
Congrats to those 3 guys on such a huge accomplishment. We know whether you invest in art, athletics, or academics to be successful, it takes a lot of energy, focus, and perseverance. Congratulate them if you see them in the hall today.
Now, moving into some athletic news, John Cram is here to catch you up on all the recent action.
Thanks, guys. The winter season is beginning to wrap up, and all of our teams have had markedly better seasons than last year. This season was a huge step forward for the program in terms of number of wrestlers that went out for the team, as well as the successes that they had. The boys finished with 8-11 record for the year, which is the most wins in recent years. Congrats to the guys for a great season. However, the wrestling season is not quite over for 3 guys. Derek Johannick and Sean Bloom were able to qualify for sectionals with 3rd-place victories at regional. And Connor Scanlon advanced with his 1st-place finish in the 160-pound weight division. Congrats to those 3 guys. The boys basketball team shot the lights out against Fenton a week ago during the Future Warrior Night event. They won 72-29 with 17 points coming from Jason Williams and a very emphatic dunk coming from WATV's very own Gerald Blackman. They played last Friday against Glenbard South, beating them 61-47. And being led in scoring again by Jason Williams with 21 points. The guys are playing really well this year. They have had a record of 15-6 and are 1 win off the pace for the conference lead. The girls basketball team held their senior night last Friday against the Knights of ICCP. Rachel Bermudez, Cassie Bonga, Abby Jenkins, Lizzie Sobota, and Julia Nestle were all honored during that evening. The Warriors went on to lose, unfortunately, but had a good contributions from their seniors. That takes their record to 11-14 with 1 regular season game left at a home game this Thursday night against Aurora Central Catholic. And then their first regional game against the same school next Monday at St. Francis. Mark it on your calendar. They'll need your support. And finally, we are starting a new series of stories called #MyWheatonAcademy. You will see a number of students and faculty highlighted over the next few weeks. Today we want to bring you a segment on Sophie Lindquist. Many of you know her as a soccer player. We want to give you a little bit more background on to who she is.
Hi, my name is Sophie Lindquist. I'm a junior, and this is my Wheaton Academy.
Here at Wheaton Academy, I am involved in soccer, and I also participated in cross country this year. I participate in Fellowship of Christian Athletes as well. I chose to go to Wheaton Academy because I was originally supposed to go to Wheaton North, which is where my 3 older siblings went. But in 7th grade, my parents decided to let me transfer to Wheaton Christian, and here I got to experience just the fellowship of in community of believers and Christian teachers and staff who want me to grow spiritually and in my walk with the Lord. I love Wheaton Academy because of those same reasons, and just the cool opportunities we get to talk about Christ freely and grow in our relationships. But my vision for Wheaton Academy would just be that we would be a community of believers who encourage each other and uplift each other in Christ and in our walks with the Lord, and by using our gifts such as like sports and things that we're involved in to do that.
Before we conclude today, we wanted to get you in the habit of finishing with one last segment, reviewing some of the most important information of the week. Here's Noah Wilding.
Hey guys, for this last segment we want to try and summarize important information for the week and identify 4 things you need to know. So here we go. Don't forget to support our girls basketball team on Thursday at home and next Monday at St. Francis. Second semester is a new start. Look for ways to try something new and get involved in a co-curricular club or activity. There's only one more semester for all of you seniors. Make the most of it. Influence and impact our community in positive ways as you finish up. And lastly, the Winter Olympics start on Friday, February 9th. Tune into NBC to catch the action. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at WAtv for information or to leave comments. That's all for today. Thanks for tuning into WAtv. For all of us at Studio 22, have a great day.